Actually, wait. What's the next story part? Ah. Song of a Welcome Moon. The Journey Home. Now let's see what happens next. Why are you not using the glider?
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
No way. The one and only Tumaini? Wow, real nice to meet you.
Oh wait, this is the first time we're actually seeing Aoife.
Nice to meet you, bro!
Why?
Wow! A talking Saurian!
Don't give him too much credit. He just parrots what he hears.
Allow me to introduce Aoife, a vet from my tribe and his assistant, Kakuku. I'm actually impressed that you've managed to visit us this many times without bumping into them.
Have pointed it out before. Yeah.
I guess we've all been pretty busy. Tumaini for obvious reasons, and I've had a heck of a lot of call-outs lately.
You're doing some first aid just now?
Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired!
What's the bird saying, bro?
Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory.
Like I said.
No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Nor-Krai soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Wait, when have we ever decided to go to Nor-Krai and not to Snezhnaya instead? Okay. Yeah, has spent some time together.
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
Like last time when we talked about our next destination, when we talked with Morika, we mentioned Snezhnaya. Nor-Krai wasn't a thing there yet.
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
But I want to also be part of the beach day. What about that? I showed why earlier. Okay.
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Okay.
Ah, takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her!
Wait, the other's still alive.
This is trouble. Strike a pose. Time to shine. We're way behind. No touching.
Edward is just one reach, not Carla.
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa. Okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return home.
She spoke!
Wait, would this actually like have a connection to Catherine?
Paimon. Traveler.
What? You heard that too, right?
Okay, she said our names.
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right.
This is supposed to be a picture of us. This little thing here? I was recognizing us in that.
You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
So this message is supposed to be for me?
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger?
I guess we want to just have to wake up somehow.
So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen! You bet, bro!
Oh, a Fatui. I just find this bird weird, not gonna lie.
Shower me with praise! Ah.
Also, I should have me heal up on the Statue of the Servant for once. Thank you.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa! What a mess! You, looking for something?
Yeah.
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not, so to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Quite big one, I would say.
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue.
Okay.
Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it.
Can you crack it?
Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable? Can you wake her up?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before.
Well, of course, it's related to a secret source automaton.
I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
She woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
Hey, are you what?
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
What?
Of course.
Memory missing?
Of course.
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
A name, for instance.
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but
All right.
what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
I find it funny that I cannot understand it because I'm used to technical stuff.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do.
Mm-hmm. That's
In
true.
a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
Did I would know do something like that? I wouldn't put it past you, to be honest.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase "return home." How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure,
Alright, what are you in pain before?
I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been?
The humanoid mecha in Fontaine. Sure do, huh?
Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontainian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Yeah, so she has been there.
Hey! That triggered something!
Kind of more like pyro reaction than a robot reaction. True.
Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
I think I would just like should go visit Farina on her village.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
Your dress makes me think of Monster.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices. So, you're from Mondstadt then?
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontainian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Fair
Okay.
point, to be honest.
Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Shilonen? How do we get her memories back?
I mean, I'm quite sure not everyone would be able to, like, probably define what's home for them, so... It's a fair answer. Home is home.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is a place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Good old method of just hit the screen a few times.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
To a right arm?
is this a broom?
Hey, why does she got a vacuum?
Wait, she really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting
Oh, wait,
large
actually playing as her.
objects
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
What are this? Oh, the thing is a skill. And she uses a lance. Okay. I'm actually quite intrigued by the second of this. Professionals? Okay. Also, this also reminds me so much of like Poppy from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. with the whole Robo-Maid theming going on.
Cleaning floor. Cleanup sequence initiated.
What do I do to clean up?
Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oh!
Installation chamber deployed.
There we go.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Just need to hold a skill. And the thing vacuums everything up for us.
Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions, but no plot. Category: martial arts instruction.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
I love this little call out towards light novels.
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the Sunsettia fruit. Category: nutritional science.
I like it how like Genshin loves to make jokes of light novels sometimes.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated, author displays a high level of linguistic mastery. Category: classical literature.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature.
The books on the table are sorted into piles.
She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh, looks a little dirty. Could you clean it up?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow, it's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, I have an idea what this might be.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the Six who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
Well, so that was the rest.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from.
Okay, then it's not the first name for it.
It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Lianka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
Watch out!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's
What's
gotta
Ahau
be a
doing here?
lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
Come on!
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
Oh yeah, please do.
Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive. Yeah, this is my target, all right.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
A group of merchants?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
Alright. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
Not over here. Who may these merchants be?
Yay! Nufa!
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank goodness you're okay.
My apologies. Who are you?
Alright, see you. Take care.
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
This isn't the first time it happened.
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
From now on, your name's Inefa.
Why does it sound like a kid?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Inefa, are you okay?
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong with with Inefa?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, And the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nor-Krai.
Nor-Krai?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
Also, this is the first time you're hearing of Nor-Krai, really. What the hell?
That's the thing about Nor-Krai. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nor-Krai. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nor-Krai lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
We did hear of that because the Dora is down there is doing some stuff. We did hear that. That was mentioned.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to make the journey together.
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret source automatons by any chance? And Nefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really? I did that?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and party were the ones who actually saved Nefa. And Shalonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include their costs in the final bill.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Anefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit to this Aino, then? Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms. Was Aino the one who modified it?
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it. And as for the memory thing, Anefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nor-Krai. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down.
Sounds similar to what happened just now.
The worst part of that was, Anefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Anefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself.
Very responsible attitude for a robot. True.
Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nor-Krai recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect anything. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, the worse her symptoms got.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now, I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor Inefa.
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation's top talents. Is there anything you can do to cure her? Anything at all?
Perhaps coming to Natlan was a bad idea after all.
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source automatons.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound. I still have work to do.
Yeah, safe and sound. She isn't safe and sound yet.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather. But where would we stay?
How about the Flower Feather clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always welcome.
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Inefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is yours.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Inefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
That's a fair point, Paimon. That's a very fair point.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Inefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget the code. A backup plan? Great! So what is it?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Not surprised to stay.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
They have a lot of trust in her.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, How. Actually, that's weird. Why is How so quiet today?
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity!
He knows something
Stupefied
about
me into a
Inefa.
stupor! Got it!
He definitely knows something.
Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
He definitely knows something.
Whew, the last few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather clan? Let's go see how they're doing! Do you think Inefa will like this gift we got her? See? See? It said yes!
Did it say yes though?
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Okay. So it just by the way, checking because I'm getting a package soon. But at least the dude is close.
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How.
You guys, it's just making random beeps.
Yep.
Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
What? Except for food, what is Paimon an expert in?
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Anefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Okay.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It looks nice.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance? What do you mean?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nor-Krai have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Anefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Anefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nor-Krai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
It's a long time. No wonder he's getting homesick.
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Anefa's doing. You bet. And once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
Yeah, let's just do it then.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I'm gonna have a tour for you.
Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Right? Let's look for then. Or she maybe. She's down on top. Guessing down. Nope, she's on top.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Ah, there she is.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Actually, who's she talking about, actually?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Wait, why is she doing the sign?
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
It's okay, it will take how long. It will take however long it takes.
Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. Arietta made it for you.
Flower.
For you.
Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation just got really deep.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
I guess it's to express gratitude.
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
How do you say that? Can take some time for the grasp.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. Hello, Solly John. Always falling into the chat with your random ass growls. What's remembering something or someone by?
Important memory. Memento.
Oh, it's triggering something.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Got Gotta look your best for your big journey.
Oh, what? Still increases the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
Souvenir?
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Trying to take you and have you?
No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being.
That you were once the enemy of humankind?
So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
Good.
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Okay.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Yeah, okay, it's quite real now that she has direct connection to the Feather Clan. If there's a relation to this when Shilonen said the name Rianka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Okay. Said it probably good off. I'm just used to it now. Yeah.
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
So she is. Like what happened when the children like us? Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risk with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Right, let's go. Probably 1/5 of a feather, maybe.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Anefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
Rita says a reluctant goodbye to Inefa.
What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Nor-Krai. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Nor-Krai. Is that home?
Huh?
Maybe.
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Nor-Krai. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
Also a good point.
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
That's honest. That's a lot easier.
Oh, it's Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly standards?
Wow.
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can say that again.
After you parted ways, Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
You had to come and know.
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Nothing I've heard of them.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out.
Oh, it's probably if you like do the word quest stuff.
Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Just Did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Remember?
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers.
Interesting.
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Okay.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with the sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
Me?
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Are you here for it?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Alright, so let's do that. Oh, Shallona's here too.
Hello, traveler.
Shalona, what's going on?
See, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
Wait, didn't say anything.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
I say what I think you're saying.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Unless it's Paimon brain, yes, I like that.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us.
She has a point.
But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
It's better to have Tamani on the team.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
Very sounded like a granny talking to a rebellious teen.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now
Wait,
that
this
we're
goes
all
both
caught
ways
up,
this time around.
You should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
This time she can hear our thoughts too.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonen show up?
Yeah, Paimon brain indeed.
Paimon? You were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Point of view.
Don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Maybe you should check the woven scroll first to see where she actually stopped reading.
Take me up!
can bring some record targets. Wait, why is she flying on the gun?
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons?
Let's hang out.
Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
We did Fatui are trying to do something with Nefer.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Okay. This is always getting more mysterious by the second.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait,
how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Well, that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
Yeah, for this minute, the automatons.
Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
Fatui?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
So, who are you?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
So Ineffa is the missing Sovereign ruler who fought against this Lianga.
What? So, Ineffa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Ineffa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Ineffa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate.
Yeah, I doubt that. She understood that one.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
She didn't want to say the split thing part. She was split and reborn.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently.
Wait, it went down! Of course! Let's just wait for it to fix itself.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nor-Krai, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
It sounds more like you fled from the Fatui.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Ineffa?
Ineffa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Ineffa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
No, Lord, if my memory is back, we'll probably see Yamati as their enemy. Should one of the Lali, worst fear might come true. You tell him.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
Let's hope this is the big breakthrough.
Yes. New destination, Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Ineffa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, They're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue.
I feel like he's worked with Fatui before.
Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Okay.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fine. We get anything more out of that town dance, so she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it.
Fair point.
Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
I will.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trace so it can be traced.
Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
Fair point. So the rain and flow.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories!
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module.
Remember, see it.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
I feel like it never is interfering with it now.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. you think? Ineffa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
Take my eyes off her for 2 seconds and now this. I mean, it was kind of obvious. I've seen her walk.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
You're going after her. I must watch over her.
All right then. But let's be careful.
Hydro and Electro. Huh. Time to use this party.
Ah, there she is! Ineffa, wait for us!
Okay.
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Yeah, you're already doing this.
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
Oh.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Ineffa.
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So, who actually cursed Ineffa?
Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
Looks like the Fuitui cut her off.
It's gone silent.
Yeah. Find somewhere where the signal's better?
Must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
You're back to Natlan or back to Nor-Krai?
Yes, I
It'll be
too
waiting in
must
both
return.
places. Ah, and we're playing as an can also play as an effort again.
Do you really trust her, Bianca? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Priestess Records 1. Ajar Kumilai Khan stormed into my laboratory in a fit of rage. Wait, Ajar. What was it pronounced again? The little pixel tracking thing. He interrogated me, demanding to know if I had told the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged his fury with Cronapa berries and asked what had happened. According to his account, it seems that a human colony near Kumkarakaish has mastered the power of phlogiston and begun to expand. In the last 3 months, they've raised over villages, sacrificed roughly human victims, and clogged the river's Lam's very flow with disregard. With discarded bodies, probably. Their leader claims to be the successor of Chuck, swearing to end the Age of Dragons and to unite the people of Natlan and to sing a banner. X Rogradikopolak Kalang quelled the uprising in 2 days. The would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his most favorite consort, a captive turned killer. Here the tribe collapsed into intestine strife. That the secret of phlogiston has already spread, now utterly beyond containment. If you, my lord, with your tender heart, have not sanctioned this folly, then the only one mad enough to dare would be... Ahau did not finish a sentence, muttering under his breath as he left. Truth be told, he likely concerned himself little about human mastering phlogiston. His fury stems solely from the crudeness of the methods, a blasphemy against his life's work. But I care. I cannot comprehend why Kukulkan would must be him, after all. No other would do such a foolish thing. Kukulkan actually isn't like a proper Aztec entity. Or deity, you could say. Would hand phlogiston over to the humans. I can understand his antipathy for these tiny life forms brought by the usurpers from beyond the sky, but I cannot comprehend his use of this method to lure them into destroying themselves. It is likely handing a rusty knife to a wailing infant, all too vicious and all too cruel. What outcome could he possibly expect, save for suffering and death? I met with Kukulkan in private and asked him about his intentions. As usual, he remained enigmatic and aloof. He coldly denied all accusations. He claimed that I was not truly concerned about how this matters harmed the interests of dragonkind, and that an opportunist attempt to grab power drove my belief in such absurd slander. So infuriated was I that I burst into laughter. After refuting his accusations with a few choice words, and without even finishing my Caneva berries, I departed. He's always like this. He scorns his kin, mocks his bloodline, and never shares his thoughts with other dragons. Yet he resents them for failing to understand him. But he refuses to speak his mind. How could anyone ever fathom what he truly intends? Our sovereign's indulgence towards him knows no bounds, so much so that he can no longer distinguish right from wrong. If his actions were just or misguided, the sovereign would always respond with general agreement. And precisely because of this, his unease only grows deeper. No matter which path he takes, he is always met with the same tender light, leaving him utterly lost as to which road he truly walks. In the end, the suspicions towards his kin are nothing but reflections of his self-doubt. I pity him.
Speed of light. the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Ugh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Huh. It's probably just like a laser wall, so to say.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
Priestess's records too. The consequences of the phlogiston theft worsen by the day. Most of the other rulers allow humans to use phlogiston to kill and conquer each other, some even encouraging them to commit more atrocities. They seem to see this as an effective means of controlling the human population, or perhaps they derive mere amusement from it. The flood of refugees urging northward grows ever larger, and the tidings they bring grow ever more horrifying. The chieftain of Kachapanik offered his daughter in marriage to the leader of the Kuhura, hoping to win their allegiance. But the Kuhura instead cut out her whatever, sacrificed her whatever, and marched upon their villages. For their food stores were more abundant. They do not understand how we extract vitality from blood, yet they are always nonetheless offering up meaningless slaughter to their imagined gods. I spoke with Kamonel. Even she felt a pang of reluctance, though her pity was not for humans, but for her own kin. Now reduced to mere beasts, more and more human have begun taming bishops, turning them into tools of slaughter. For even stripped of their intellect, their claws and fangs still render flesh with ease. This Kamonel has sought to ally with those humans who yearn for peace, hoping to harness their souls to weave an eternal blissful dream realm for the dragons of her domain. Even the unfortunate fauna might shed their form that imprisoned them and find happiness and solace within this dream. It is an unfeasible plan, but her approach would inevitably weaken oversight of human settlements, inviting greater suffering upon those frail creatures who have come from beyond the skies. The story of humankind stems from their lack of hierarchy. Dragons are born to submit to their superiors and command their inferiors. Even if I appeared before them in human guise, they would instantly catch my scent, recognize my station, and obey my orders. What is the law carved into their blood, their path ordained by nature? For the weak to revere the strong, offspring to follow their sire, and subjects to serve their suffering. But humans are different. Humans are born to deceive their betters, torment weak kin, and even betray their entire clans, or slaughter the very blood that gave them life, for nothing but selfish gain. Their eyes reflect no path that belongs to them, or if they did, they shall doubtless invent endless excuses to forsake that path. Without proper guidance and restraints, they repeat the same atrocities, never learning from the past misdeeds. All defilement of life is blasphemy, an unforgivable stain upon our sovereign's honor. Thus, only by elevating humans to stand on equal footing with dragons, forcing them to learn the necessity of the weak, kneeling to the strong, and the meaning of their ordained path, can their capacity for violence be utterly purged. It is an idea that has yet come to pass. If the rebirth from beyond the sky can seal off an entire planet to force humanity into their imposed order, then why might I not seal off my domain in turn? The rebirth from beyond the sky can seal off an entire planet? Interesting. It'll become an imperious refuge. Let nothing within depart, and nothing without enter. A closed, ordered system where life's future may be sculpted without flaw. This plan be named Chibalba, a title borrowed from the humans of my domain, the primitive myths whispering of an underworld. Should it succeed, neither the sovereign ruler nor the abyssal foe shall be able to breach its sealed laws. A fitting title for an incorruptible sanctuary. The king's waking day days grow rarer, and so too do our chances to commune with him. He approved Camonel's plan as well as my own. Like a Kulkan, I grow perplexed. What path may bring true joy to our sovereign? What kind of path may allow this land to prosper for 10,000 years to come? I do not know. The Shibalba project is processing smoothly, but even if it were progressing perfectly, I could not convince myself. If the hierarchy of power has failed to ease our sovereign's suffering, if I cannot, by the wisdom he granted me, fathom how to truly please him, then by what right do I dare ordain a path for all other lives? Yes, I need to observe the humans more. Humans who have yet to be tainted by their lovable traditions. If there truly is still hope, then...
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Oh, damn. There's also like fractures in the sky of this domain. Transportation board.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Administrator 3, okay. Wait for the access module. Oh!
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility.
Administrator 2 is Leanka.
Down to this day.
Administrator 1 is the
Seal status.
8th Lord.
Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
What's with these raptors?
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
Administrator 3 would be an Ever.
was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Inefa?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
I mean, you're administrator free, so yeah, you have been here before. Reasons record free. After the review, I paid a visit to Gelal and asked for her aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. After telling her why I had sought her out, she remained silent. For about 2 minutes, her turquoise eyes blazed as she replied. You do well to remember, Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge a crude weapon for those insignificant humans? Had I known what a sovereign or you uttered such insolence, I would have already ripped the blasphemous tongue from their mouth and stitched a new crimson gown for my shades with it. I refuse. I would not entertain this ludicrous insult. I would not deign to reconsider even if you laid hundreds of thousand slaves at my feet. Before I could say anything else, she flew away, without looking back, to reject it so vehemently from the start, with her surely temperament that essentially meant a yes. As the back of it, Jala secretly sent a servant to deliver the forged bow, and then also a message that I might not misunderstand her. This bow was made by a common dragon craftsman in her territory, a short piece made with leather scrap, and had absolutely nothing to do with her. As she claimed, she truly does not forge any crude weapons. Those shade pieces were treasured. She had hoarded for ages ones that even might not scorch. Shame about a bowstring, though, as they remained ordinary, and known I would have had to forge a sword instead. Well, no matter, Radia's daughter ought to adore this gift. For some common dragon craftsmen, Is Shal Kualka, I shall give a fort to generation later. Probably like a bow for Lianka, I'm guessing. Wait. Luna charged? And as certain other conditions are met, a special lunar charged reaction occurs and a thundercloud forms. This thundercloud will continuously release bursts of lightning at nearby targets who are affected by both electro and hydro. In electro damage, this damage can trigger crit hits and damage that is based on all characters with applied elements during this reaction. What is the other condition that needs to be met for this, though? Damn.
Shower me with the... No! I see everything! Make yourselves at home! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink! Speed of light! Hey!
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Come on. It's not in its way, but okay. There's a barrier there. Oh, Hello.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nor-Krai just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out, hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No, no more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank, and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us! Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
An undeniable conscience? Come on.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh? Enefa, Traveler.
Not a fan so far, but that can wait.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Another area?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the traveler Paimon and Dwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
Probably too late for that already.
This is all my fault. Adieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That was a long way down. Traveler? Inefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Why is it taking on that look now?
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
I thought it was a gun.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
Well, I think it's a package from me. I'm gonna be right back. Ah, forgot to hit the be right back button, but hey. Package secured, so we can continue.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Is it looting?
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
It was the second one.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then... I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Enefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information.
It has another proper dragon, so not a sign of permanence, by the way. Just to throw that in here.
In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So can we remember all this?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on! Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began.
That would be good for us.
And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that.
I mean, it's not that much in the end.
So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Ineva can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Better understood it better than I expected. Yep.
Thanks. Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Maybe.
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
I think she's right true.
It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
No. Then that's okay. It's not far that much deeper. Or maybe. I detect that. Protect administrator free.
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Damn.
Stand with me. Yoo-hoo! Committed to memory.
Also, wait, we gotta also look out for more of the blessings. Just in case. I wanna read them out. I'm actually, I'm not gonna lie. The Natlan story itself is not really that interesting to me, but all like the tiny wider lore tidbits hidden within Natlan, it's like lore for the wider context of the world, are really piquing my interest. I really might do the world quests very sooner than later.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Why does she sound so ominous when she says that? Any second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Alright. Embark on a journey home. Was there's another rapture in the background there?
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator. The Sovereign Ruler.
The Sovereign Ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Do you think Inefa's okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But Inefa's still...
Prepare for battle.
Unnecessary.
Brutal.
What the...
Such power, I never do that.
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
It's bad. Can it aid? But I don't know how long it would take to destroy it completely. Still, powers I need to.
Why?
Oh, that's not enough, huh?
Whose voice is that? The Eighth Lord's? But why would Leanga's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? Eighth Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Inefa here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge.
Jeez.
Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you, malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
What's this with this long monologuing?
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
She took the issue of the Nephis core. I don't know.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination!
Seconds is all I need.
What? My core!
She started her own core. Didn't expect that.
Ineffa! Hey, Ineffa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
We can get it repaired. We have to. We need to get out of here and find help now.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine.
Wait, how is that dude still alive?
I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Don't even try. But the guy is made of flesh and blood.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Oh, det var så nu.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
am no sovereign ruler.
Where did their gloves go?
I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nor-Krai.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
The Wild Hunt?
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inafa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
That's I know.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Oh, a vision.
Impossible.
She had a vision embedded in her curl the entire time.
It's Inafa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, you can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
Oh, no. That was built by the usurper, along with the three gods. What? It cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Inafa! Your core! It's fixed?
Ah.
And is that a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
How long do we have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes? Huh. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
I'm betting seconds.
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Say it and you're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
But you said that part from yourself.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area. But if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh, you unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped. Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
Goes Archer.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Inefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
Yeah, did a long time coming, not gonna lie.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Inefa tell us the whole story.
In the infinitesimally short space of time it takes to tell it, this is the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennia search, came to a close. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a short story at all.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a Hal's forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nor-Krai? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nor-Krai. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nor-Krai Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, Why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
No. Not gonna lie, a very sweet quest.
You give, you receive.
Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Adieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, the code was on the thing all along.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Why did she load and all the others not notice it?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good.
So up.
What's with the firecracker? Ugh. I must had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Oh wait, Waka! We haven't heard of that dude in a long while. To the Honorary Knight Tamamo. Hey there, I'm Waka. If that doesn't ring any bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jan's always singing your praises for all the good you've done for Mondstadt. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortunes of crossing paths with you, but I see the fortune about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled out in Nor-Krai. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite a tangled mess and a real devil to navigate. But no hardships ever stalled in Northwind. I've met a few reliable companions and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for the enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that you can see the button of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull as to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometimes. See you not cry, worker. Yes, if you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. PBS. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nor-Krai, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. Look out for you. As a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight. Am I right? And actually kind of finally getting to meet that dude is also quite interesting.
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nor-Krai. Varka.
And the next part of the journey is probably setting off. Oh wait, no, I don't have a quest for it. Isn't Nor-Krai already a thing? Wait, now I'm confused. Now I'm very confused. Ironcrest Interlude, Act Chapter 4. Oh, is it this one? Oh, I have to do this quest next. Because it's an Archon quest. Ah. I already was wondering. Good thing that I didn't do that yet, since it's actually only expected to be done now.